Hi, this is Dan Sanderson again. On behalf of Woodcrafters, I am going through and finishing up the, conversion of my reconciled POs into QuickBooks and marking them as bills. Now, I know I can import them as bills. I explained, or maybe I didn't. One of the reasons I do this is basically to try to make sure that everything got pulled in correctly. It looks so far like it did. I'm giving you a couple examples of, the steps that I've been taking. So this is our A&M hardware receipt. Whoops. So I've got invoice 168280. Now, I'm sure this was one that, in fact, it says, yep, we had a $64.02 shipping charge. It looks like somebody didn't update the amount, or actually, no, I apologize. This is one that I updated the amount because you'll see that in the previous video. Now, the actual invoice was 335.62, so it's a couple decimals off. You can't change this to more than 4 decimals, I believe, so you have to do it here. So I'm going to do 6.2, and then I have to match that here. And then I double check the date, and it says 10/9, and I mark it as bill received, and save and close. So that's one example. Another example is, I'm going to go back down to FedEx. Now, we actually, because of the freight problems as well as just kind of, our process, a lot of times we create a single item called, or I have created a single item called freight buyout. And when somebody writes a purchase order for freight to FedEx, that's what they use. It has a $0 value in the library, and then they edit it when they actually write the purchase order, or sometimes we actually don't know it, so we have to do it upon the receipt. So anyways, 226.87. Now, somebody put in the date wrong. I'd already verified that is not a controller problem, that's a us problem. So somebody put in the receipt as 10/1. The invoice date was actually 9/29. So I'm guessing that's this one right here. And sorry, we had 2 written for about the same amount for 226.87. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to 9/29 here. There we go. And bill received, save and close. Alright, I don't know if there's anything else that you would benefit from watching this, but I guess here's how I do the rest. So I organized my pile into alphabetical so that I can just go down this list. So right now I'm looking for an invoice for Hallmark for 1517031. Now, I gotta be honest, I do not see it. So I should see a item receipt, but I do not. Now, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and the first thing that I'm gonna do is, check this to see if I exported Hallmark purchase order 100694. And it doesn't look like it. So I guess that is probably a partially received purchase order that got mixed in. I actually had another employee do all the reconciles before I started this video set, so he didn't do as he was asked and moved and separate the pile like I've been talking about. So I'll go back and jump to the hold all item receipt. So that's our hold all item receipt. This has a freight charge and a box charge, which again will error out on my system. Typically what I'll try to find is somewhere to add it to a single item just so it's easiest. So I do have a 2662, which I'll just add to this one, the 5152. So that's going to come to 78.14, I believe. So let's see, 78.14. Whoop, 78.14. And then I have a $20 box charge, so that's going to be 78.24. All right, so I do that, and then I go ahead and update this, and that's going to be 597.13. And at this point, I'm crossing my fingers that they match 597.13. It was billed, so there's another issue. Again, our problem, not Energy's. Billed on 9/28. Yep, 10/28. Save and close. Yes, and I got the numbers right. All right, I'll leave you with that. I'll do the partial receipts in another video. And actually, I think we got enough time left in this one. I'll go ahead and do the partial receipts. So I do know that I pulled the Northern Acrylics one. So I'm going to go ahead and change the status. This is a recent feature, and thank you guys. That's a huge help to change the status on POs as a mass change. All right, so there we go. I'm going to go back to my view, and I am looking for PO 100694. That's partially received. 100718. One zero zero six nine four again. 100705. 100716. Okay. 100677. I do not see that one, so I'll have to use that one in a different video, or use that one and figure it out on my own. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and export these. And just trying to show you, I guess, the second time what I do. No freight charge, no freight charge, got a big freight charge. Nothing. Items, I want to make sure they're all expense upon receipt. And receipts, I'm just going to drop these all to 0. And typically I try to add it in here, but for sake of time, it's just easier to demonstrate that for you guys. I'll close it and save it. And I'll go to the controller, import, and it's that one. See how it does. While it's working, I'll work on the other stuff. right, that looks like it finished up. So let's jump back to our charter purchase order that was a partial receipt. There it is. Number matches 428.80. Number matches, the date matches, and we're good to go. So I think, I guess I hope with this series of videos, you'll see that, at least in my case, and I understand I'm not the only customer, but at least in my case, if I could just get the freight issue resolved, huge help for me. And I don't know if anybody else is having that issue. Again, Dan said it's working fine for him. I just don't know what I've got that is a problem at this point. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. The next video that I'm going to be showing will probably be going over invoicing from Energy and some difficulties there. Thank you.